Welcome back to the official CABSAT podcast powered by Northtelecom. Joining me now is Tamás Vaspori, who is Managing Director of Max Intensity. Welcome, first of all. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Max Intensity?
First of all, thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure for me. I'm Tamás Vaspori. I'm coming from Budapest, Hungary. I'm the Managing Director of Max Intensity, and Max Intensity is a projection mapping studio. So projection mapping is our main focus, and we are doing quite a lot of projects all the time, all around the world.
Okay. How important is it to use technology to enhance the audience's experiences these days?
In our case, this is the most important thing. I mean, art and technology is the mix, which is coming together when we see a projection mapping piece.
Okay. And why is an immersive experience important to brands? And I've been hearing it a lot over the past 2 days is we need to create an immersive experience. Why is it important? How is it important?
I think it's because the people who are coming there, the audience is feeling that they are inside of the environment, and this enhance the feeling what they had before when they just see a normal projection. Now they feel that it's fully around them, and they are inside of it. They are part of the story, maybe, and it makes them more enjoyable, the whole thing.
Okay. And why is also an immersive experience important for brand awareness? Not just for as an audience, but also for the brands to get their message out there.
I think it brings for any brand. This is something which is visually easy to understand and eye-catchy, and this helps the brands to bring the attention onto them.
Yeah.
And I think this is why a lot of brands are using this kind of immersive environments to make something for themselves, to make some advertising kind of a thing.
Yeah. All right. Why is there a recent trend for projection mapping, especially at events, rising? And why do you see any other applications for projection mapping?
I think a little bit changing. There are nowadays, as I feel, there are much more projects going on the market. Here, especially in the Middle East, and in Saudi, here is the most developing. I mean, that we have the most projects coming from there, but not just here. It's true for the whole world, honestly. So I don't know. I think the brands or the cities sometimes they finally understood the possibilities of having some immersive environment or some projection mapping, and they understand that how strong tool is this to catch the audience, to catch the people.
Okay. And I noticed that you guys do something called laser scanning for video mapping. So first of all, what is it? And second of all, what is the benefit of it?
Laser scanning we are using when we are preparing for a project. So we have the scanner, and we scan the building or the object where we will project on. And this helps us to get a three-dimensional model of the object or the building with 1 millimeter accuracy. So it's very important for us, because when we do the mapping, then we try to use as much details of the architecture, because that makes it really alive. And the laser scanning helps us to make this accuracy, and helps us to do some really cool movements with the building itself.
Sorry, I know this wasn't part of our question, but now I'm interested to know, traditionally, how would you have done such a thing without laser?
Before laser scanning, or also now when we have a kind of a smaller building, then we use a so-called photometry. So we are making a lot of photos about the building from different angles, and we put these photos into a special software which makes the so-called point cloud.
Yeah.
And from this point cloud, we can build a model. but it's not so accurate. So
Yeah.
of course it can be good, but for a big building there can be big differences which also the audience might see.
Yeah.
Not sure, but
That
with
must have been very challenging, I have to say.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Must have also been very time consuming.
I mean, the scanning itself is not, but to building from the scan, the model, the point cloud, and from that the model, that's when we need lot of people for that. So it's not not a easy thing.
Okay. And finally, what are some future trends we can expect to see in this industry?
I think as in all art forms, the AI is really strongly coming. In our case, I don't see how the human involvement can go out, but of course the AI is developing day by day, so
Sure.
I don't know. But now we can use very well AI for some provisions, so some ideas. This gives us good ideas if we stuck a little bit, and also now we can use it in the mapping, but still, because it's generative, it has little movements, so it's not. So people can who knows this business, they will see that it's AI generated and not a real rendered picture. But as I see the development, it's very, very, very fast. People won't recognize that.
All right, great. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here on the CABSAT show. And wish you a great rest of the CABSAT.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be here, and I'm enjoying here really well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.